I mean, can you just break down how impressive this performance was and how much the crowd kind of affected the way you guys played tonight?
Um, I like the energy that we started the game with, and I love the pace that we started the game with. One of the things that we talked about is that the more pace we play with, then the more chances we'll have to get AD or Nico into space. So, they did a good job on AD early on, I thought, but that also, when you're helping that much, that also freed up Nico, and I thought Nico really got us off to a good start. And then once again, I thought our guys, and it was a total team effort, our guys did a great job on their two guards. They made some really tough, difficult shots, which they're very capable of doing. But I thought that for the most part, we did a great job of trying to keep them under control. And, if we can have them shoot well but have 12 turnovers, between them, then I think we've done a great job on them. Oh, it was great. But I witnessed this. I said before that when I was at Golden State and we played here in the first round of the playoffs, it was very similar. But I just thought tonight that there was so much energy in the crowd and they were so much into the game. And I don't think they understand how much that helps. We want to have it that way every single game here. But it really, really helps when your crowd is into the game like that and that kind of energy is in the building. So, hopefully we'll have the same thing on Saturday.
Each passing game, you're more and more locked in. This team is. What's been the secret to that? I mean, every game's been more locked in than the last.
Well, I think a lot of it is, Rondo, and I think a lot of it is AD. They talk about it all the time, that, we still hadn't accomplished anything. Once again tonight, they said we hadn't accomplished anything. We still got a game that we have to win some kind of way. And, and we understand that. So, there was a couple of times where we may have lost a little focus, but I thought I took a timeout, and before I said it on the bench, they said it. Hey, we got to get refocused. Let's go. And I think when you have that kind of leadership, that it's going to be great.
Coach, is it now the third straight game you've just really been able to get into Lillard? Can you just explain the defensive performance and the focus that you guys have had on him all series long?
Well, in defense of him, we sent a lot of guys at him because, he's very capable of, taking a game over. And we try every way that we can not to let that happen, because we've seen it before. And so our guys have done a good job, but it's been a total team effort. It hadn't been one guy or, an individual performance. It really has been a team effort where, we've tried to do as much as we can not to let him get started. And you can even see tonight, he's still really capable of making some really tough shots. But we still have to try to do everything we can to keep him in a box and not let him get outside of that box, because once you get going, you can't turn him off.
Coach, can you talk about the huge advantage you had tonight in fast break points and in the paint and how you were able to create the turnovers that you were? It just seemed like on a 50-50 balls, you were just more aggressive, just stripping the ball from Portland tonight.
Yeah, I thought we did probably our best job, maybe of the year as far as getting our hands on balls and things like that. And as far as the fast break points, we had said all along that we have to get out and try to create some easy baskets. And the way we do that is that we have to run off a miss, not off makes. And I thought our guys did a really good job of rebounding the basketball. And then sometime when we couldn't rebound it, we just tipped it to someone else. And then that started our break. And, they sent so many people to the offensive board. If you can rebound it, we felt like we could run and get some easy baskets. And I thought that's what we did tonight.
What's happened in the last 8 games to transform Nico? He was struggling there for a stretch, and now it seems like he's...
Gillette. Gillette should take all the credit, and I'm giving them a plug, so, Nico maybe get a sponsorship out of this. No, but I just think that, he's just been locked in. He's done a good job. Our guys really have a lot of confidence in him, and I think he's in a good place now. I think he really is well aware of where he fits in with this team and what he's capable of doing. And it's not just him shooting the ball. I think he's made a lot of really good plays, a lot of nice cuts, and he's been very good defensively. I mean, he's part of the reason that we've been able to, to slow Lillard and CJ down.
Can you ever remember a midseason guy having this kind of impact and this kind of, just at the end of the year that you've coached? It seems like he just meshes.
I was going to say there was a guy named Kareem that got traded once. That was pretty good, but I think as far as here, I think that Nico's been great. He's given us a lot of things that's been able to free up AD more. I think he's helped Drew in that, guys can't pull in as much as they possibly can. Like tonight, they were determined not to have Drew go one-on-one, which is fine because I thought Drew did a great job of moving the basketball and getting it to the right people. And I just think our team right now is just playing good team basketball. It's about winning, and it's not about individual stats or anything like that. So guys are sacrificing their game for the betterment of the team. And I think as long as that's the case, we're pretty good, because of the way we play and the freedom that they play with.
You speak of that chemistry, and you guys obviously embrace the superstition or whatever you want to call it with him shaving. Do things like that honestly can help team chemistry and forge bonds before postseason?
I don't know if it helps or not, but we're gonna say that it does. Okay, so we're gonna go with that. Anything else? All right.
And with our teammates.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
How important cautions come tonight and fight with our teammates?
Oh, he's part of this, and I tell everyone he's been part of this, and it's good having him around. I think our guys like having him around here, and I feel really bad for him because he so much wanted to make the playoffs, and he was playing at a level that was going to help us get there. So it's unfortunate that he's not involved in these games, but we love having him here, and we're glad that he's here, and we hope that he travels with us the remainder of the playoffs.
And knowing that, how much did it mean to get a crowd chant Boogie Boogie at the end of the game?
Oh, I think that was good. I think he likes that. He appreciates that, and like I said, I thought the crowd was tremendous. I thought the crowd was great. Seemed like every time we got a little down or had a couple of questionable possessions, then they were right there to lift us up again. And if we could just, like I said, if we could have that not just in the playoff situations but in the regular season, I think they would help tremendously.